Here's who stood out on day 12 of 49ers training camp. Keep in mind, Travarius Ward missed practice with a groin strain, and Emmanuel Mosley missed practice with a hamstring strain. The good, fullback Kyle Juszczyk. He caught 3 passes from Trey Lance, a 5-yard check down on 1st and 10, a 15-yard catch on 3rd and 2, and an 8-yard catch on 3rd and 3. More on Lance in a minute. Of all the 49ers running backs, Juszczyk is the best receiver and the best blocker, which means he should be their 3rd down back. Running back JaMycal Hasty. He ran for a 50-yard gain around the left end against the second-string defense. Hasty is making it extremely difficult for the 49ers to release him. He's too explosive to be on a practice squad. The Rams or Cardinals should claim him if he hits waivers. Tight end George Kittle. He faced Talanoa Hufanga and Travarius Moore during one-on-ones and beat both of them. He also caught 2 passes from Lance during 11-on-11s. Kittle is in mid-season form. The 49ers just have to keep him healthy. So far, so good. Tight end Ross Dwelley. He faced Talanoa Hufanga and Taylor Hawkins during one-on-ones and beat both of them. Dwelley should make the final roster even though the 49ers rarely use him. He's too good to cut. Tight end Tyler Kroft. He faced George Odom and Taylor Hawkins during one-on-ones and beat them both. He also caught a 17-yard touchdown pass from Nate Sudfeld. Kroft, Dwelley, and Kittle should be the 49ers' 3 tight ends. Wide receiver Brandon Ayuk. He caught a 50-yard touchdown pass from Brock Purdy after beating Quantrez Knight with a fade route. Then he caught a 20-yard pass from Lance after beating Ambry Thomas with an out route. Ayuk has been the 49ers' best offensive skill player every day in camp. Wide receiver Tay Martin. He caught 2 10-yard passes during 11-on-11s. Martin isn't explosive, but he's a big possession receiver who's beginning to get open. Look for him to make the practice squad. Wide receiver Malik Turner. He caught a 40-yard touchdown pass from Nate Sudfeld on 3rd and 11 and drew a 40-yard defensive pass interference call on a well-thrown deep pass from Lance. Turner probably will make the team if the 49ers keep 6 wide receivers. Nickelback Samuel Womack. He took all the reps at nickelback with the first-string defense and broke up a pass in the end zone intended for Jawan Jennings. Look for Womack to start at nickel week 1 against the Chicago Bears. The not-so-good. Quarterback Trey Lance. He completed just 10 of 20 passes against a defense that was missing its 2 starting cornerbacks. He also threw a pass that was close to being picked off by Talanoa Hufanga, so Lance did not have a good day. But he had good moments and showed improvement, which is more important. Here were the good moments. A perfect 40-yard deep pass which Debo Samuel dropped. Another perfect 40-yard deep pass which drew a defensive pass interference penalty. A 20-yard completion to Ayuk near the left sideline. An 8-yard completion to Jennings on 3rd and 6. An 8-yard completion to Juszczyk on 3rd and 3. A 15-yard completion to Juszczyk on 3rd and 2. And a 20-yard completion to Trey Sermon on 4th and 4 against an all-out blitz. This was when Lance showed growth. A few days ago, Lance was in this situation and he tried to check down to the running back but got picked off. This time, Lance threw the ball over the defender's head and hit his hot route for an easy gain of 20. Clearly, Lance is a smart quarterback who learns from his mistakes. He's also inaccurate at times and tends to miss at least 1 open running back in the flat per day. Today, he airmailed Sermon once. That's why the 49ers will call lots of runs for Lance this season. Today, they called 4 quarterback runs for him. He also scrambled a couple of times. Don't be surprised when Kyle Shanahan calls runs on 3rd down to set up 4th and short. He did it today. Wide receiver Debo Samuel. He got 3 targets, dropped 2 passes, and made 0 catches during team drills. One of his drops was a perfectly thrown deep pass that hit him in both hands. Another time he ran a fade route against Diamador Lenore and couldn't outrun him. Samuel is a great player, but he looks 5 to 10 pounds overweight. Hopefully for the 49ers, he regains the fitness and drive that he had last season. Running back Trey Sermon. Elijah Mitchell and Jeff Wilson Jr. had the day off, so the 49ers gave Sermon 11 carries with the first-team offense and he gained just 40 yards. He also whiffed against Azeez Al-Shaair during a one-on-one blitz pickup drill. Sermon seems to lack contact courage, which is a problem for an NFL running back. He also lacks explosion and speed. Good hands, though. Running back Ty Davis Price. He lost 2 yards running up the middle on 4th and 1. Davis Price currently is 4th on the running back depth chart behind Mitchell, Wilson, and Sermon, but it seems the Niners want Davis Price to be their designated short yardage back. He failed in that role today, which means Debo Samuel remains the team's best short yardage back. He's built like one too. Guard Aaron Banks. He committed a false start on 3rd and 5. His season will be an adventure. Center Daniel Brunskill. He gave up instant pressure, which led to a 5-yard loss on a zone read run play. The defensive player tackled the running back while he and the quarterback were making the exchange. Embarrassing. Nickelback Darquez Dennard. He gave up a touchdown catch in the end zone to Marcus Johnson, who probably won't make the team. Dennard has been the starting nickelback all offseason, mostly because he's a veteran. But Womack, the rookie, is better than him. Safety Talanoa Hufanga. He broke up a pass during 11-on-11s while playing zone coverage, which was impressive. But he lost all 3 of his reps during one-on-ones. He lost to Kittle, Dwelly, and Troy Fumagalli, who probably won't make the team. Fumagalli caught a 20-yard pass against Hufanga. Made it look easy. Hufanga is a smart player who does lots of things well, but covering man-to-man is not one of them. He's a liability in man-to-man coverage, and every opponent will look for ways to isolate him in the pass game this season. It's DeMeco Ryan's job to protect Hufanga as much as possible. Safety Tavarius Moore. He gave up a long catch to Kittle during one-on-ones. Moore has not regained the 4.3 speed he had before his Achilles tear. He might never regain it.